once you get Aeroga, you just
The only problem with the Neverland one is if you kill it off the ship, then it'll drop the item into the water, and that'll be that.
and if it hits and if it actually hits you with its things it launches at you but cannot kill you with, and you're flying above the ship, you'll lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
He said, with all my heart.
The sniper wilds just really sucked because if you killed like 5, you're about to get your second whatever it's called. I don't remember what the item was called. And then they spot you. That's it. No, that's it.
Your second Power Stone. I think that was it. That Power Stone. It's the subparts are annoying because they get trickier and trickier to chain up with stop at ones. You could go one at a time slowly, but it's much better to chain them up, and it's very easy to get caught from the second wave onward. That's the main issue with the sniper wilds, I think. Pod Scorpion I didn't mind too much, but that's because I got used to the whole block king in Kingdom Hearts 1. I got very used to blocking it. That and, of course, Aeroga is just so good. I don't know why you would play the game without Aeroga. I think I remember some videos that people said the arrow spell was completely useless in Kingdom Hearts 1. Don't ever use it. And I was like, what are you talking about? Arrow is amazing! It halves the damage! You still there, Bowtie?
Sort of. Be right back, hold on.
Oops. Oh, what was the reason? I'm actually curious.
Super OP, I'd say.
I mean, I won't deny it is very arrow spell in Kingdom Hearts 1 was very.
Why Reflect hasn't returned?
Well, Reflect needed actual good timing to use properly. That was the key thing for Reflect. You need to have good timing in order to use it properly, otherwise you're just gonna kill yourself.
Yes, but also it's still really easy to use in general. You use it correctly and you couldn't be you just straight up couldn't be killed for the most part.
That is true. It's still not gonna change the fact that I really loved Kingdom Hearts 1 Arrow, and I did not really enjoy Arrow spells a lot until Kingdom Hearts 3. That's mainly because Kingdom Hearts 3 actually gave some use for Arrow that I liked, and we will not be able to see that until a later world. Once we get said spell.
Alright, now I'm fully back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yep. I still miss KH1 Arrow, but again, I don't mind what they did with the Arrow spell in Kingdom Hearts 3 once we get it, and I'll be able to show it off when we get it. But we're not going to get it into like 2 worlds into the game.
It's real good though.
Honestly, I like it a lot better than the Arrow that was in Chain of Memories or Birth by Sleep.
That was in what, in Birth by Sleep?
The Arrow spells in Birth by Sleep and Chain of Memories.
Mm.
Don't get me started on the Arrow spell in Days. Ugh. Arrow felt awful in Days.
What's funny is I don't remember what Arrow was like in any of those.
Arrow was just a spell that just launched enemies into the air in Chain of Memories, and it sort of sometimes caught some enemies in a spinning vortex for Birth by Sleep, but it only worked on some. The larger ones couldn't be easily... Large ones and some of the bosses could not be easily caught. And definitely the gigantic Unverse could not be captured at all.
Yeah, something about saving his chef.
David Tennant, was that the original voice of Scrooge? Because I know that the original voice of Scrooge passed away.
The chef of my bistro here wanted to show you his appreciation. So, he baked this.
Or do you mean the Scrooge from the new DuckTales?
What is it?
Oh, what is it?
The whole cake? It's for us?
Huh? Settle down. The chef wants you to know it's not a cake, but a tart
Yeah,
of
tart. Tart of fruit.
That's a name.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't speak French.
Little Chef.
Or Remy, as he's actually known as.
Some people are really upset nobody else calls him Remy. Even though there's a reason for that.
There's a reason for that. No, he doesn't talk to, and I said it again, he doesn't talk to people except for other rats in the movie, and only rats call him by his rat family calls him by his known name. So that's carryover here. If anything, Square and Disney made the right move not making him talk to these characters.
In fact, that's how he talks. Hand signals.
That's how he talks to humans. Yeah, hand signals.
It's great.
Honestly, like, the people complaining about him not being voiced makes as little sense to me compared to, I don't know, ones that actually matter in confusing ways, like Phil, Lexius, Alias not having voices in this game.
Ah, yeah. Because rats can't talk, there is never an instance of a rat talking to a person in Ratatouille.
Yes,
which means
exactly.
Nobody has any way of learning Remy's name.
Some people might say, like, that still shouldn't matter because it's Kingdom Hearts. They've applied all the logic of the Disney worlds to Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you, Final.
What do you see?
Dylan and Alice are rats confirmed.
Oh my god. But yeah, this comes to the part where, after this, some of the more famous lines come into the game.
Yep.
I hope you're ready.
Don't feel bad.
I hope you're ready.
Don't feel bad if you haven't seen the movie. Then it makes sense to not know.
Yeah, it's alright. If you haven't seen the movie, it's fun. Also, where's the tram?
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
Yeah, there's one of the lines.
There you go.
Let's see if there's
Yep, there it was, one of the lines. That pretty much is an example of one of the lines people get annoyed at here. So apparently, Everglow found a way to make them not happen at all. You should look up his video to see how.
Okay.
No, really, he did.
Well, anyway.
I'm just giving a shout out to people so that they can get some help. I mean, why not?
Yeah, exactly. But why would you not want to hear these beautiful lines? Says Final.
I don't know, some people actually find them annoying. I semi-don't, and I semi-do. I'm one of the few that's caught in between.
Is the tram dead? Did you kill it?
Maybe it's just not going to appear until we find all the ingredients.
Oh, maybe.
Probably. And I'm trying to remember where there could be more.
There's one to your right, if you go down.
Ah, right there. That's all 9.
There you go.
Oh my god.
That's a... You know what? I'll go
that
with
reminds
that
me of
theory.
some people will not want it, complain that there's no Final Fantasy characters in them, and I can see some people's points on that, but Nomura's kind of said, I remember in a discussion with him, that Kingdom Hearts has kind of hit the point that it can stand on its own without Final Fantasy. Yes, it's still Final Fantasy and Disney crossover, but there will be more games with Final Fantasy characters. Plus, there's also the fact that there's so many characters already in Kingdom Hearts 3. There is such a thing as too many plot important characters can ruin a story.
Thank you, Final.
Provide a bit of entertainment and then give folks a nice
Yeah. Well, do you have anything to add to what I said, or no? I know you're not a writer like me, but you probably can understand some things for story.
Of course. I have no comments to add.
So you just agree with what I said, or do you disagree?
I agree.
Keeps customers coming into his businesses over and over.
Oh yeah, I'm no business guy, but I sure wouldn't.
Hey, look! Sea salt ice cream.
And I would be lying if I said I didn't.
I need to warn you guys.
If I said I didn't miss Leon and the gang as well, as I did miss them, but I'm not overly hurt by them not being in this game. I can understand the reasons from a story perspective.
You have to leave again?
And I'm not too worried, because I do know that there'll be other plot points that will allow us to meet them again.
Sorry, Alette. We gotta leave again.
Sorry. Just do me a favor.
Well, what is it? Don't make it too tough.
I know
Indeed.
how it feels to be lost, but Donald and Goofy, Kairi, brought me back by wishing with all their hearts. So, I was hoping the 3 of you would do the same and wish for Roxas.
What? That's it? That's no favor. We'll all wish. I'm wishing.
Yeah. Me and Pence too.
Thanks.
And unfortunately, that's not going to probably be enough.
Aren't you making it a little too obvious? We were instructed to guide.
Alright, I'll be right back again.
Yes. Just look at them. They wouldn't get far if we did not spell it out.
Yeah, we're not going to end off the stream just yet. There's still a few things we're going to do in this town.
Let's not forget how many times Sora still managed to rain on our parade. If he wavers from the path we lay, we destroy him. But in that case, we'll have to find ourselves another vessel.
Yep, they're still looking for their 13th
That is
vessel.
why we never have just one iron in the fire.
It could be Sora. It could not be Sora. But yeah, Classic Kingdom. This will be done on a separate stream. We'll be doing all of them on a separate stream. And Shooting Star, new Keyblade. Which we're gonna upgrade right away because I want it stronger. Oh wow, that is actually pretty easy to get. Also, yes, I saw the tram was back. Oh, wait, oh. Wait, please. Damn it. Need another hungry shard for that.
And back again.
I thought
Ooh,
I could get another
crafting.
hungry shard.
Rip.
Come on, I can get me up there, please. And gotta bring up the camera real fast for this, and took it before it could push me off. That's all the
Hey,
cameras here.
there you go.
Now, technically we are done with Twilight Town, but we're also technically not done. There is actually some cutscenes we can do at the bistro, but we don't have enough stuff for it yet. But we are gonna stop by occasionally to Twilight Town. Basically, every stream, I'm gonna try and stop by Twilight Town and the bistro to actually just refresh my stock and do the bistro.
You gotta get some more ingredients.
And some ingredients are only located in other worlds.
Is the food ready yet? Huh?
But here comes some fun stuff. This is actually something I like in this
He
game.
hasn't started? Huh? Whoa, whoa, hold on. Hey, hey. Oh no!
Oh,
Here we go.
Would you... you're gonna make me cook?
Yep. So yeah, you get to cook stuff, and oh joy, I get to do one of each type, it seems.
Oh man.
So yeah, if you there's actually a Keyblade you can get via this, and we will be doing this on the stream. So you need to cover all of this page to do it. There is a second page if you want to get the achievement, but I'm not going to be covering those. Okay, I might do some of the things that you can get the ingredients from, but only if they have an ability I deem worth getting, which me and Bokutai fan will probably discuss after the stream sometime of what ones we think are worth getting for this run.
Eggs aren't too bad. Pepper sucks.
I hate the eggs more than the pepper. But you might be thinking, oh, just dump all the food. No. If you mess up, you're going to waste food that way. So it may make you more dishes, but unless you're confident you can do it right, make one dish at a time.
Yeah.
This one's, though, very easy. Just use the left stick to chop. And then grab. See? Very easy.
Yay.
We did it!
You might need to put it down. If someone gives you trouble, you might need to put the controller down to do it faster and use just fingers with ease, but it's not that bad. And the pepper one, this one is more just timing it with the circle. Watch the circle carefully.
Pepper sucks.
I think you jinxed me.
Sorry.
I told you.
I'm usually good at the pepper one. See? See? It's not that bad.
Hey, you did it.
I'm actually good at the pepper one. The chopping's the easiest one. That
Yeah,
one
chopping's.
everyone's good at.
Yeah.
And if I hear someone say the chopping is too hard, I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? Do you not know how to tap fast? Okay, this one can be tricky though, because I always sometimes put too much in.
Ah.
But it's funny if you do. The flambeing. You need to tilt the left stick in a circle to pour, and when you think it's ready, just tilt it to the flame with R. Well, I got it, that one. I was actually hoping for a mess up, but oh well. Trust me, when you mess up by putting too much, it's actually funny.
Pretty good. Maybe we can try again.
You want me to waste some and go some and just do it on purpose?
Yeah.
Fine. People last word. Oops.
Can't believe it. You're dead.
I love that.
Oh, man.
Okay, but this one. Oh, the eggs suck. You need to actually move, tilt carefully, left and right at the same time, and then press both left bumper and right bumper at the same time. If you do it too gently, you'll drop the egg. If you do it too much, you'll splat the egg. This one sucks. I've never heard a single person that finds this one easy.
Despite me just saying a little bit ago, I didn't have too much problems with it.
Sorry.
Rest in pieces.
I mean, yeah, you didn't have problems with it, but that doesn't mean it still sucks. Oh, thank God, that one.
Hey, you did it.
We did it.
And, hey, we got a star already.
Oh, congrats.
My bistro's future is looking bright.
Okay, getting the first star actually gives you a good reward. An actual good reward. Like, in terms of combat, it's a terrible equipment, but if you want to actually work on some of this, it's really good.
Try, right, little chef?
You get the gourmet ring, which what that does when equipped is actually boost the chance of you getting excellence for this, which means some of the ones that actually can be like the egg that are harder to get an excellent on, the gourmet ring will actually make that a lot more manageable. So if you want to actually have a bit of an easier time getting the 5 stars, I recommend each time you go into this, temporarily equip the gourmet ring and just go to town with some of this.
What's funny is I completely forgot that ring existed when I went to do the premium stuff. That was fun.
I guess fun in a not good way or fun in a tedious way.
Fun in a sarcastic way.
As I thought. Yeah, last dish, and then that would probably be it. This was surprisingly the shortest of the streams, but then again, I did not expect Twilight Town to take that long.
I mean, Twilight Town's a short world.
Like, I expected it to take long if I died a lot, but I only died twice.
Yeah. And they were like quick deaths, so like not much was lost.
Aside from having Guardian form.
I mean, yeah, but like you did it anyway, so.
Yeah. But yeah, the food actually can help you in combat. I'm not going to use the food right away, but I'm going to show an example here just as for a display. I don't know if I'm going to use food or not because I did a no food run when I first played Critical, and while I maybe confirmed that it is possible, there are some points I'm thinking if I was going to record, I might need food.
I mean, I'd say just do
AKA
it.
the next world.
I mean, I'd say just
But he
do
might
it.
just do it.
Just use the food.
Yeah, I'll probably dump the food on me when we start the next stream for the next world. I'll probably just use it by world basis. So, if I put this here, you notice that the stat is leaning towards there. And if you just go around for a full meal, then you'll get a good boost. The duration thing will just tell you how long it will last before it's done. You can also, I believe, if you want to, buy ingredients here, and eventually later you can buy food here.
Obviously, you can't buy every ingredient here, but it's enough to make some stuff.
I think the ingredients unlock as you find them throughout the world. So if you want to buy about every ingredient there, you're gonna need to find all of them throughout the world. Which
no, there are some ingredients that you cannot buy.
Okay, that's good. I just wanted to make sure that. Thank you for creating that. But yeah,
I know, because the premium stuff requires a lot of ingredients that you cannot buy.
Yeah, I guess real quick before we end off, defense boost. That's gonna be good for Sora. And AP boost all for Sora. I should put the shooting star on it. Should we save shooting star for the next world or actually show it here? Because I'm not sure if I might be using it in the next world.
If you're not sure you might be using it, may as well show it off here. The stream the stream is short anyway, so yeah, you have time.
Oh, we got Blizzard, so
oh, nice.
Put Blizzard there. I mean, water's soon gonna disappear for me. Once I get my arrow spell. The first abilities for Sora. I'm trying to see what he has here. That's good. MP safety. Okay, that ability sucks. Do not equip it. I don't see a reason to have MP safety. Do you?
Nope. MP safety is very specific. It's a very specific ability that you don't use. You don't equip unless you specifically need it or something. Yeah, you can equip your super slides. Yeah.
There we go. I think that should hopefully fix it. The internet was plugged in. We're probably just having a very bad internet today.
Yeah, there we go.
Either that or something's up with Twitch, but...
The Rock Titan strikes again.
Stop bringing up the Rock Titan. Stop bringing up the Rock Titan.
I can't.
Just...
Final made of a meme, so...
Let's see, we find... Yep, we found all the ones in Twilight Town. That's good. Olympus I'm going to do off-screen. Because, God, I'm not going through that world again to find all of them.
Especially since Olympus has much, much more than Twilight Town.
Yep.
Technology falls under the element of Earth.
I think technology falls under the element of electricity because it uses electricity. And I'm pretty sure there's no electric titan.
It uses electricity, but it isn't electricity. It's made from minerals, which conduct electricity, but aren't electricity. So you could argue that it is Earth element.
Thank God for once this one there's not much need for cutting. But I do want to actually show some build up for this so I can actually get into what the form change for this is, and here we go. Say hello to elemental form.
Oh man, I love form changes so much. They're just so fun. Good, bad, they're just fun.
Elemental form is really good for all your magic-based form needs.
Also all your range needs.
Oh yeah,
And the
it is
magic
really
launcher. Hi, let's just... You have a bazooka now.
good. Yep.
Now you too can be Zigbar. Thanks, Vital.
I mean, look at that. Also, here's a
Point
cool...
blank death. Goodbye.
Okay, apparently I somehow locked onto another... And... Whoa, look at that! It chased him down!
See ya later.
And this is what I actually wanted to do. It's also one of the few Keyblades that has actually three shot luck. So there's always a half shot luck and a full shot luck, but this one also has a full multi-shot luck and a full single shot luck.
Ah.
Elemental form is like surprising. This Keyblade is surprisingly good with the shot looks, but I don't know. For me, this is Elemental form only has 2 Keyblades tied with it, but this one, it's okay, but I would not say if you were going into Elemental form, it's the best Keyblade to use for it. Two worlds in, we'll get the best Keyblade for Elemental form. Like, oh my god. Guardian form, that's hard to say. I don't like the finisher of the counter shield, but its counter attack is so good, even though there's another Keyblade that does it a lot better to me.
For offense, there's one form and one form I like most of all,
Well,
and that's because I like Kamen Rider Kaim.
What?
Well, I can't very well say what Keyblade it is, now can I?
I mean, you could tell me after the stream, but likely it's a form we've not encountered yet.
Oh, most definitely.
The second form, though, I'm going to be honest in my opinion. Some people just discard the Kingdom Key, but second form, in my opinion, is one you want to keep on you at all times because it's so good to have second form on you.
It's also fun.
I mean, who doesn't like Sonic blading their enemies non-stop?
Sonic Blade,
Or just Arts of Caning.
not even that, like, just the abilities that you get upon activating second form, like Magnet Burst.
Oh,
Stuff
yes,
like that.
indeed.
Stun Impact. Those are just really fun.
Like, one trick I do, and I at least can master this one, is when I'm doing Magnet Burst, I can actually hold Shock Lock during the Magnet Burst.
Ah.
It's hard to get a lock on it, but once they fire, it's just easy to get a good bunch of lock on it. And it's fun to just go from like a magnet burst into a Ragnarok. Or whatever you want to do if you can quickly change Keyblades fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bistros open up in the save option, but we're going to more accurately go to Twilight Town for it, which there's actually one other shop we forgot to mention that's here. Huey, Dewey, Louie, who actually have some gummy ships for us.
Hey.
Now, I am going to be mainly using a custom gummy ship that they have for me for most of the part.
Just remove all blocks and add in 30 weapons. There you go.
I'm not going to lie, though, when I say this, though. I am going to try and build my own gummy ship for probably once we get to this next set of 4 worlds. Mainly because there's, I think, a boss in that one that I have trouble getting to unless my ship's very fast. And we will eventually, in a separate stream, tackle the gummy ship super boss of the game.
Hey.
Yeah, I didn't tackle any of the gummy ship stuff in the 1 or 2 because I just never cared that much for the gummy ship stuff. But this is one I'm going to say at least the bosses we're going to tackle because there is actually some good gummy ship bosses in this game. Yeah, aside from that, you can pretty much leave at any time and go out to the next set of worlds.
Yep.
Yeah, like, there's only 3 Keyblades with Guardian form, and we haven't encountered 2 of them yet, but I don't know.
I'm sorry I left without saying
None of
goodbye.
them really feel
Did Master Yen
that
tell you?
good to me,
training to
to me
become a
except for
Keyblade
Guardian
wielder
form, and
like
even
you.
then, again, I mean, Counter
That's
Shield.
right.
But even
No
then,
more
Counter
waiting till
Shield,
you
I
become
hate its
back from
finisher.
your adventures.
I wish it had a better
I
finisher.
want to get out there and do my part to help.
That just...
Merlin has
What?
made the
No,
Master
what Final said.
a place where time doesn't matter. We can take as long as we need to complete our training. He's an amazing wizard.
Oh, that I
And
didn't
by
know.
us, I mean me and Lee. He's really sorry for all the trouble he caused. I told him it's fine, but he won't stop apologizing.
Okay, when I heard this, I was like surprised. I was like, wait,
I'll admit, I was
wasn't
a little
this-
scared of him at first, but I've gotten to
wasn't
know
this
him.
line in
All
one of the
he ever
showings
wanted
of
was
the
to help
Kingdom
his
Hearts
friend. Honestly,
orchestra?
It's hard not to like him.
Like-
Every now and
I
then,
have no idea.
I catch him staring at me.
No, when I saw this part right
When I
here,
ask
I was
what's
like,
wrong, he
wait, this is
says,
definitely from the Kingdom Hearts orchestra. I remember
"I'm not
actually
sure."
hearing a
think we're getting
conversation
somewhere.
of Kairi talk about like her spending time with Lee during the Keyblade training. I'm like,
It may have something to do
wow,
with
that's
you.
cool. They added that. That was actually a snippet in there.
Your journey is all about helping people. Some that you've never met before, and some like Lee that you have. They're all counting on you.
There was one other dialogue conversation they had at Kingdom Hearts Orchestra, but that one I'm not going to mention
But I
because that
hope
one
you'll
is
remain
major
the happy and
spoilers.
cheerful Sora I know. There's no heart your smile can't reach. What's wrong?
Huh? Nothing. Sorry.
Lee,
What? I am.
Honestly, I like the conversation between Axel and Kairi.
yep.
Definitely shows the two like actually
Sora.
opening up to each other a lot more after, well, you know, he
Technically,
sort
yes,
of kidnapped
won't send it.
her in
It's
Kingdom
both
Hearts
of
2.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Ask Merlin. He'll deliver it for you.
Yeah,
It definitely shows
But it's
good
okay.
development on
I just like talking to Sora.
Lee's character, but
Yeah.
Paper.
If only it could be said for another. I'm not gonna spoil, folks, but
Here.
Ice cream?
He's not gonna spoil,
still
but he's gonna spoil.
I asked Merlin to pick these.
no, I'm not gonna spoil it. But it's really pains me still every time I think of it. I'm holding back on saying why, but it still pains me. I'm sorry. It pains you too. I know it does. Maybe not as much as it pains me, but
No, nothing.
you could agree that a lot of people were not happy.
I wish something.
What you forgot?
Well,
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Leave it vague enough that they can't figure it out.
So tomorrow,
Hey man,
you and
all
me-
I'm saying is
You ready?
I'd actually like to try out some sea
Don't
salt
look
ice cream
back, Lee.
one day.
I actually did.
Ooh.
Yeah, my mom actually made it one time for my birthday. I think it was. I think it was 2 years ago. No, it was actually last year, the start of
You okay?
2018.
Lee,
yeah. Sorry.
you're crying. What's
It's really
wrong?
good, and I actually remember finding the recipe. I think I could try and
Something in my eye.
search it again and send it to you, and you could see if your mom is willing to make it.
Or maybe I could make it.
Well, you'd have to buy the ingredients.
Yeah, but
I mean, why not share with your family? I know my mom tried it and she liked it as well.
oh, definitely. If I make some, I'm definitely. Anyone can have some.
What?
Though we didn't have any of
So
those
from now on.
coolers for ice cream bars.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't. Lee, I don't care if you tell me to call you Axel. I'm gonna still call you Lee or Axel, whichever one comes to my mind at the time. They're the same person to me,
It
regardless.
just means you don't have it memorized.
No, I have both his names memorized. Yeah, we're at least gonna see these cutscenes before we end off, so that way you don't miss out on them. Yeah, speaking of Dylan, and he wasn't kidding. However, was not kidding for this. Dylan, also, as you can see, does not talk.
So this is the place.
And Dylan was
Aqua fell into
probably
the
pretty
realm of
vocal
darkness
as his
after
alternate,
she
if I
dove in to
recall.
save
Like,
Terra.
Yeah.
one that was more.
Acting strange.
Not
Strange
as
how-
much as the others,
She sensed darkness in him.
I'd like to say.
And they ended up
The
getting
more
into a real
silent
fight.
one of them was Lexius.
Yeah,
In the
Alice.
aftermath, the two of them disappeared.
Alice is very silent.
Around the same time, the guards found a stranger with white hair lying unconscious here in the square. A man calling himself Xehanort.
Yeah, do you remember this?
Ansem the Wise took the stranger in, but that was a mistake. Xehanort betrayed his master. stole his
And yeah,
research,
this is just a
and along
big
with his
sum
fellow
up of
apprentices,
pretty much
separated
like,
his heart
hey, you
from
remember
his
this
body.
whole plot line? I mean, I do appreciate they
Xehanort's
doing
heart took
this,
his master's name,
but
Ansem,
it
and
still
traveled
leaves
to the
some
past
people
to give his
very
younger self
vague on the
instructions.
story.
He even briefly had control of you.
I mean, I can appreciate the effort they
Empty
had on
body
trying to
stayed in the
sum
present,
things up
took
to
the
make
name
things
Xemnas,
understandable for
and
those
founded
that
Organization
did not play the
13.
previous
Their
games,
goal was
but
to prepare 13
I don't
vessels
know.
for Xehanort's
Your thoughts
heart.
on it?
Until we put an end to
Mm.
the organization.
I think it's fine.
But all the while,
I
young
enjoyed watching
Xehanort
it.
had been visiting the future to choose
I mean,
13
I did mainly
vessels
because
of
I
his
knew the
own.
story, but I can
Hearts with
understand
strong
some
enough
people that
ties
never
to
played
him
the other
to begin a
games just
new
being still like,
organization.
what?
The real
What?
organization.
They don't get
13.
it.
And now they're looking for a fight with us.
And
But what
by
happened to Terra?
I mean,
other
I
games,
thought
I
you said
include
that
those
Aqua
that have
saved
only
him.
played 1 and 2.
most of this game's story won't make sense if anyway. So
She did.
I mean, I'm still
Problem is,
stand
we
by the
didn't
people,
notice.
by the thought of like, if people want to play
You
this as their
remember
first
the
Kingdom
end
Hearts
of the
game,
mark
that's
of
fine.
mastery
They
Oh,
just need
yeah,
to know-
definitely.
They just need to know they're going in very blind and are very likely not going to pick it up as the story at all. Like, if they're going in for this as their first Kingdom Hearts game for the story, they're probably gonna hate it. I'm just gonna flat out warn them that it's not gonna make sense to that, and try to understand that it won't make sense, in hopes of them not flat out hating the story because it doesn't make sense. Just like alert them, hey, I'm not saying don't do this. I'm just telling you it's not gonna make sense. But it's your choice in the end to play it in this as your first game.
Terra? Master Xehanort was using Terra?
Yep. Master Xehanort.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of sick and tired of people. I may say start with Chain of Memories or Kingdom Hearts 1, but I'm sick and tired of people like telling people that it's required to play
But Master Xehanort
the other games to understand Kingdom Hearts 3. Because yes and no. Yes, it is to understand the story, but no, people can play it in whatever order they want. I mean, I'm gonna flat out say this: before Days came out, the order I beat the Kingdom Hearts games was Chain of Memories 2 and 1.
With Organization 13?
Does that make sense? Not really.
Yeah.
I basically beat the first game last out of the first 3.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Also, I agree with Final. I also like how Riku just now learns about that.
I mean, apparently no one put 2 and 2 together until now. It's like,
Yeah,
how slow are they?
I'm sure it's fine.
It's like Mickey didn't realize that at first. That like, this does not look like the Xehanort I remember, even though he has the same name. But he looks like someone I know.
Coincidence. Just so happens to have the name Xehanort.
Yeah, we have 2 worlds for us now for the first of the 4 sets. We have Toy Box, which is the Toy Story world, which when I'm going to say this right now, for the D23 2017 trailer, when I first saw that reveal of the Toy Story world, I freaking almost shouted in a restaurant at the top of my lungs. I was overblown because they've been trying so hard to get it in since Kingdom Hearts 1.
And they finally got it.
Yes. Oh, and what I found actually interesting was the more actually in the articles, the more actually stated he wanted Pixar worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3, otherwise there will not be a Kingdom Hearts 3. And he got them.
He did it.
Which likely meant if Pixar continued to say no, we would have never got a Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm glad they did, but this other world is Kingdom of Corona, which is based off the movie Tangled. Like most Kingdom Hearts games, we're going to do them in the actual level world order, because the only time that they broke that was Dream Drop Distance. And it was dumb. Looking at you, Prankster's Paradise, for being the second of the first 3 set that you had to visit, but despite being the highest leveled world.
Yeah.
God, that was annoying.
And as you, Kirby, said, Toy Box's story is actually canon to Toy Story's lore. It's great.
I actually seen some people actually kind of disappointed that you could not fight any of the Toy Story villains in this world, and I'm like, I mean, those villains have nothing to do with the plot anymore. It takes place between 2 and 3, so it makes sense you don't. They moved away from Sid and Scud. Alice Toynbee is probably bankrupt now, and there's no point in fighting Zurg as well. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not 1 and 2. You Kirby. It's confirmed. It takes place between 2 and 3, because otherwise the aliens, I'm gonna just say this now, would not have been in this world. It actually is confirmed. It's 2 and 3. So sorry. is 2 and 3. I just wanted to get that out there. So yeah, next stream we will be going to Toy Box. That will be our next destination. But before that, I need to grind to level up some levels a bit, and I need to get the hidden Mickeys in Olympus.
Hey.
No, I actually did remember hearing from articles from Nomura himself that it took place between 2 and 3. Wait, what do you mean?
Think. Oh.
Oh, that's I wish you luck on some of those because I've heard nasty things. And I'm hoping you rely on form changes a lot and hopefully don't have to resort to link spam, because if you're resorting to link spam in that run, then yeah, that's just proving people's point that it is sadly the most viable option on critical mode for most people.
I as well wish you luck.
What?
I as well wish you luck.
Yeah, like, I refrain from links as much as possible personally, because it's more fun with me to just try and not resort to the most desired option. The only time that I was forced to was Dream Drop Distance Critical, which I forever hate, because it's the worst critical mode.
It's the voice.
Never played Dream Drop Distance Critical, and if you're playing it on level 1, may God have mercy on your soul and heart. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream for now. I'm going to be going for all the lucky emblems in Olympus. I'm going to discuss the Flan and Heartless with both to see which ones we should show off screen if their abilities are worth it for this entire critical mode run. And I'm not going to grind for any more fluorite because I already upgraded all my keyblades for now. But I might go for some of these treasure spheres, maybe. I'm going to definitely grind some levels as well. So until then, thank you all for joining, and we will see you all for the next Friday for Toy Story.
See you then.
Till then, later.